My daughter, she's my first child. I will state everything that happened. I don't like trouble. I don't like wahala in my life. I'm an easygoing person. February 9th was the day of their inter-house sports. That was the day they were meant to have their inter-house sports. Last year, I was not able to go on time. My daughter was angry. She said, Mom, you did not even come on time. You did not even come and see me take part in the march past. And I was marching and I was looking for you. I said, I'm sorry. I didn't know the way. I didn't know how to find my way to Agege Stadium. But I promise you, next year, I will be there on time. This year, I tried to go there as early as possible. I was there even before the program started. I met the admin officer, I met the principal, I met part of the PTA committee, I met parents there, we greeted, I sat down. March past started. When the march past started, I looked. The first house marched. I didn't see my child. Second house marched. I didn't see my child. Because I remember she mentioned that she's among the entourage of the queen or king or something like that. Those ones marched. I didn't see her. I said, okay, maybe she's in the arts and crafts or home economics or IT or photography or something. Those ones all passed. I didn't see my child. I got worried. I called the school, her school bus driver. Mr. Said, please, was my child among those you brought to the stadium? That I have not seen her. I've been in this stadium now for going to some 30 minutes thereabouts, and I've not seen my daughter. He said, Mommy Whitney, I brought her. She's in the stadium there. Don't worry, you will see her. So I waited. March past was over. I crossed to the other side. On my way there, I met a man. The man said, madam, parents and child check on my daughter. I said, okay. I went in there and I saw some students there. And I asked a boy there, please. Meanwhile, before I got to that across, a bus sped by on high speed, zoomed. And I said, how can a bus be driving like this when you know children are in the stadium? But I just said that and I went on my own. So when I saw the boy, I said, please, I'm looking for Whitney. I didn't know. The boy said, a girl just fainted here. But they have taken her, the school bus has taken her to the hospital. I said, a girl fainted. Oh, may God give her quick recovery. Why did she faint now? Anyway, I'm looking for Whitney Adeniro. She's my daughter. The boy said, the girl that fell, her name is Whitney. I heard them calling Whitney when they were pouring her water. I said, Jesus. I brought out my phone and I showed the why would my child fall? She hasn't done anything strenuous. She wasn't sick. She hasn't done any activity. What is going on? Why would my child faint? Who took her? They said school bus. No ambulance, no doctor, no nurse, no medical personnel, nobody. There was no emergency provision on ground in a place where you have over 500 students. In a place where you have over 100 parents, in a country where insecurity is so high. I asked the staff, please, where is the hospital my daughter was taken to? So let him ask the principal. We asked the principal. Principal said it was Agege Central Hospital. I said Agege Central Hospital. She said yes. I brought out my phone. I put it on Google Map. It wasn't showing. I put it again. Agege Central Hospital. It was not showing. What I saw was Agege Central Mosque. It's not showing. She said, don't worry, just ask around, go. They would tell you. We drove out of the stadium to the gates. We asked the gatesmen, they don't know. We asked, as we were driving, we were asking people, please, where's Agege Central Hospital? They said they don't know that. What they know is Agege General Hospital. And I called, I said, is this Agege General Hospital or Central? They said it is Central, that is very close to the stadium. When we couldn't locate the place now, nobody we were asking knew where it was. We were not able to get it on Google Map. I told the driver, you know what? Let's go to Agege Central Mosque. It is central. Maybe if we get to the Central Mosque, somebody will be able to help us and show us where the hospital is. That was how we left. Fortunately, on our way there, before we got to the Central Mosque, we saw their school bus by the side of the road. So we automatically knew that was where she was. I jumped down from the school bus and I went in there and I met my daughter on her deathbed. She was already dead when I got there and I saw her. All this happened in less than 10 minutes. I asked the doctor there. He said, doctor, what happened to my daughter? The woman looked at me and said, madam, from the way I'm saying things, is like cardiac arrest. I said, cardiac what? Whitney was 12. She was 12 October 30th last year, 2022. How does a 12-year-old have a cardiac arrest? No pre-existing medical condition, no pre-existing heart condition. She was healed. I rushed in. Rushing in, I saw the woman that went with her, the staff that went with her. I said, Madam, where is my child? What happened? Why did she faint? She said, I don't know. She's in there. I went in there and I saw my daughter's corpse. The Sola did not say anything to me. I went in there and I met my daughter on her deathbed. She was already dead when I got there and I saw her. All this happened in less than 10 minutes. I asked the doctor there, why did my daughter die? I said, okay, even if she would die of cardiac arrest, why should one cardiac arrest a healthy teenager? Just one. She don't get stroke. She's not in coma. She's not unconscious. And let me state this. By the time I got there, my daughter's lips had already turned black. Her tongue was turned black. I shook her. I held her by her shirts. That picture I see where she's lying down, I held her by her clothes. I jacked her up and I threw her and my child fell. No response. I carried her on my body. She was flopping. She was flopping. I kept asking the staff that came with her, what happened to my child? She was not sick in any form. If she was sick, I would never allow her leave the house. If she was sick, if she had even minor headache, she was looking forward to the inter-house sport. Why was she not there? Why did my daughter? I said, okay, even if she would die of cardiac arrest, why should one cardiac arrest a healthy teenager? Just one. She don't get stroke. She's not in coma. She's not unconscious. And let me state this. By the time I got there, my daughter's lips had already turned black. Mommy, nobody could give me an answer. And let me state, my child was not taken to a hospital. She was taken to an immunization center. But that is not even my pain. My pain is there was no proper first aid management. There was no proper management. There was nothing that was done for her. She was brought to the hospital dead because when her medical reports came in, it said dead on arrival. I've been asking Chrisland, what happened to my child? Nobody's telling me anything. Since on Thursday, they were at my house yesterday. I told them, I knelt down. I said, please, Mas, you are mothers like me. For the sake of God, tell me what happened. I don't want to have to open up my child for autopsy. Let me beg. What happened to Whitney Adeniro? This is my first fruit on earth. Me, Loyuri, oh, you are coming like Kilo Shele, mommy. Nobody could give me an answer. Please stand up to this moment is not telling me anything. You're telling me, Kadara, go and bury her. Kadara, how do I accept Kadara that my first fruit, my 12-year-old, is late, is dead, out of carelessness? There was no ambulance. There was no medical doctor on ground. There was no trained personnel. Why was she drenched in water? Who poured water on her? What happened? Nobody is telling me anything. They're protecting their school integrity. Girl in peace and let it go. Please tell me what happened to my child. They are not saying anything to me. They are saying, oh.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to In His Love. My name is Bedita. How are you doing? Thank you for viewing that video that you just saw and you heard everything. It is so sad that things have to happen like this, to people, and they can't get any help. First of all, she was in the school the whole time, and if something happened to her daughter, how come nobody called her on the phone? Nobody called her till they took her to the hospital or vaccination center, wherever they took her to, till she passed away. Nobody called the mother. My goodness. Nigeria, I don't understand how they operate. Like, why are things done like this? Why are things anyhow? We heard what she said. The principal told her, oh, they took her away. Just go to so and so hospital, just like that. Nobody could go with her to the hospital. Nobody could escort her to the hospital. The doctor refused to tell her what happened to her daughter. Nobody is telling this woman nothing. My goodness. These people should be arrested. The other time, that was how this same, I don't know if it's the same school, but there was a story about a Chrisland school too, and a child. This same school again. And they are trying to cover up the image of the school. What's nonsense image of which school? Over a life of a child. Shouldn't that school be closed down by now? I mean, okay, but why are they not telling the woman what happened? Why is the school not telling the woman what happened that made her daughter fainted? You know, they poured water on her. What happened? Because if something happened beyond their control, then yes, things happen. Anything can happen. Just tell the mother what happened. Because now that they are keeping the whole thing from her, is making her making us think like they have something hidden. There's a hidden agenda towards the death of the child. You know? And if there's no hidden agenda, things happen. Maybe the child had a heart attack, you know, for real. Things happen. Just tell her what happened. Nobody's telling her. Even the doctor refused to tell this woman what happened to her child. Who does that? That's the biological mother. That's the parent. She has all rights to know what happened to the child, but nobody is speaking. Oh my goodness. I pray that this woman, that's all we ever do, you know, in Nigeria, is to pray. Things that can be solved right away, things that should be taken care of right away, that there is solution to. Nobody gives any solution. Nobody wants any solution to be found about it. All they love to do is pray. Wow. I pray that the Lord will help this woman to find justice for her daughter. I pray that she will get justice for her daughter. This is so sad. Please, guys, leave your comments. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you see in this story, how you feel. I'm a mother. I can't even imagine. I can't imagine. You know, it's easy for we to say, oh, that's why did she leave the hospital? She would have stayed there till she at least know what happened. She was traumatized by the whole thing. She wasn't thinking right. I mean, anybody in her shoes will not even know what to do. Will not know what to do. And then the school is going to visit her the next day, telling her to go and carry her child and bury her child, without still giving any explanation. No explanation whatsoever. She should go and bury the child and forget about it. And the woman is saying that she doesn't want to have to open up her child, you know, so she's begging them to tell her, please tell her what happened. You better open up your child, woman. Open up your child. Do whatever they have to do. Get that autopsy done. And let's find out what happened. Even the autopsy. Knowing Nigeria, they can even manipulate that and tell her a wrong result. This is what we're talking about. A lawless country where anybody can do anything as far as they have money, they have power, they have connection. That's all I have. I just saw this video. It was just too sad. Like, I mean, share the video out there, maybe to get to someone that can be of help to this lady. Share the video, like the video, and I'll see you soon. God bless you and remain in his love. Bye.